Jesus.
How do I look?
Like what?
Say it beautifully. Like
Masquerade where win beauty pageant.
No. I'm just shocked. Shocked by the effort.
Zara burst into loud, theatrical tears in the middle of the compound. My life is over! Finished! Cancelled! She screamed, rolling on the floor like someone possessed. Neighbors gathered. 5 minutes later, she jumped up, adjusted her oversized gele. I am Zara the Undisputed Beauty. Nobody can challenge me. Everyone blinked. Didn't she just cry? Zara strutted like a runway model, if the runway was shaking. Her legs, thin like broomsticks. Her hips, wide like two inflated balloons fighting for space. Her nose, long enough to almost point directions. Still, confidence, 1000%. Make una come see oh, Zara has arrived, she shouted. People whispered, confused but entertained. One morning, Zara returned to the compound with a husband. A very short husband. Extremely short. The kind of shortness that made people look twice to confirm he was not a secondary school student. Gasps filled the air. Is that her husband? The same Zara. She actually married? Zara adjusted her giant sunglasses proudly and held the tiny man tightly. Yes, so I have married a rich man. The husband waved confidently from somewhere around her elbow level. Parents screamed with joy. Neighbors nearly swallowed their chewing gum in shock. Then Zara cleared her throat dramatically. I love my husband because he is the most handsome man I have ever seen in my entire life. Don't mind the height though. As for me, he is a very tall man. It depends on the angle you are looking from. The compound went silent. One old woman removed her glasses. Zara continued proudly. And mind his pocket because that is what makes him very handsome. Make I not see anybody looking at him anyhow before una go collecting from me through looking. Immediately, she dragged him closer possessively. One neighbor whispered, who won't collect him? Another replied, maybe ants. The husband smiled proudly anyway and adjusted his tiny suit. Zara kissed him loudly on the forehead. My sweet billionaire husband. The husband puffed his chest. Unfortunately, the puff only lasted 3 seconds before he started coughing. Zara entered her new house like royalty. My husband worships me, she declared. The husband looked up at her and nodded carefully. I check her face before I check my phone, he added. Louder! Zara shouted. I check her face before my phone, he repeated. 3 weeks after the wedding, Zara became the self-appointed commander general of the mansion. Nobody could breathe freely again. Not the gateman, not the cook, not even the dog. Especially not the new housemaid named Anita. Poor Anita was a quiet village girl with innocent eyes, soft cheeks, and natural beauty she didn't even know she had. And that alone was enough to give Zara high blood pressure. One hot afternoon, Zara was relaxing in the sitting room like a queen supervising her kingdom. Her giant hips occupied almost the entire couch. She was drinking cold malt dramatically while pressing her phone. Suddenly, tok, 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 Anita walked past the sitting room carrying laundry. Simple movement, normal walking, but to Zara, it was criminal activity. Housemaid! Anita nearly dropped the clothes. Yes, ma? Come back here. Anita slowly returned. Zara removed her sunglasses like a movie villain. Turn around. Ma? I said turn around. The poor girl turned slowly. Zara narrowed her eyes suspiciously. Why are you walking like that? Like what, ma? Like you have waist. Anita blinked in confusion. Ma, na my normal leg. Shut up! You think I don't notice? Small, you are shaking body in my husband's house? At that exact moment, Zara's husband walked downstairs carrying a tiny laptop bigger than his chest. What is happening here again? Zara pointed dramatically. This girl wants to snatch you from me. The husband looked confused. With what strength? Anita almost cried. Sir, I was only carrying clothes. Zara stood up angrily. The couch sighed with relief. You think I don't see the way you bent to sweep?
Ma, how else person won't sweep? You are bending with confidence. The husband scratched his head. Baby, I think you are overthinking this matter.
Overthinking? Zara marched towards Anita. From today, no more walking with confidence.
Yes, ma.
No more smiling teeth.
Yes, ma.
No more standing near my husband.
Yes, ma.
No more breathing deeply around him.
Anita froze.
Ma, how I go breathe? Manage it.
The husband sat quietly. He knew this was beyond him. But Zara was not done. She grabbed one wrapper from the laundry basket and tied it around Anita's waist.
From now on, wear this.
Ma, this is cotton.
I know.
Then Zara leaned closer dramatically. If I ever see you shining your skin or combing your hair nicely again, I will send you back to your village with immediate effect. Anita nodded fearfully. 5 minutes later, Zara secretly checked herself in the mirror, turned sideways, adjusted her padded hips, then whispered nervously, what if this girl is actually finer than me? Meanwhile outside, the gateman and cook were laughing behind the generator. The madam don't they fight invisible competition. Even the husband shook his head slowly. My wife needs deliverance. That night, after shouting at the housemaid and inspecting every corner of the mansion like a security guard, Zara finally entered her bedroom. The room was quiet. Too quiet. Her husband was already sleeping peacefully with tiny snoring sounds. But Zara could not sleep. She stood in front of the mirror wearing oversized nightwear with cartoon teddy bears. Slowly, she turned left, turned right. Her hips turned 5 business days later. She squinted at herself suspiciously. What if, she whispered dramatically, what if somebody finer than me appears? She gasped. What if one fresh yellow girl with pointed nose and soft skin comes and collects my husband, Inko? She held her chest immediately. No, not possible. She pointed at herself in the mirror. Zara, control yourself. You are still the undisputed beauty. But deep down, fear had entered. She remembered Anita, the housemaid. The innocent girl was simply existing, yet Zara already saw danger. Then suddenly, an idea entered her head. Her eyes widened. I know what to do. She snapped her fingers loudly. I will start rubbing heavy makeup. My husband will love me even more. She smiled wickedly. Yes, very heavy makeup. The kind that will blind competition. The next morning, chaos arrived. Zara locked herself inside the room for 4 hours. Inside the room, strange sounds were coming out. Powder puffing, lipstick breaking, brushes falling. At one point, the husband knocked carefully.
Baby, are you okay?
Baby, are you okay?
Don't enter. Beauty is in progress.
Don't
Stay in
enter.
process.
Beauty is in progress. Finally, the door opened slowly. The husband looked up and froze. Complete silence. Even
the standing fan looked uncomfortable. Zara had transformed into something nobody could explain. Her face was white like overbaked cake flour. Not normal white, ancestor white. Her eyebrows were drawn so high they almost entered her hairline. One eyebrow curved like question mark. The other looked angry. Her eyelashes were gigantic. Each blink created small breeze. Her lipstick had traveled beyond the mouth borders and nearly touched her cheeks.
Bright blue eyeshadow covered half her face like generator smoke. Her nose contour was so sharp, it looked like somebody used ruler and charcoal. Then the blush. Too much. Both cheeks were glowing red like brake lights. The husband staggered backward in fear. Jesus! Zara smiled proudly. How do I look? The husband blinked rapidly, like what? Like masquerade we win beauty pageant. Zara gasped. You don't like it? No, I didn't say that. I'm just shocked. She walked closer confidently. Unfortunately, the heavy powder began falling from her face like Hamatan dust. Puff, puff, puff. The husband started coughing. Baby, I can taste your foundation. But Zara refused to give up. She posed dramatically. From today, no woman can compete with me. Just then, small sweat appeared on her forehead. Immediately, the makeup started melting slowly. One eyebrow began sliding downward. The husband screamed, "Your face is moving!" Zara rushed to the mirror. The contour had formed map of Africa on one cheek. Lipstick was now near her ear. Mascara was dripping like black rainwater. Yet she still nodded proudly. No problem. Beauty requires sacrifice. After the makeup disaster of the century, Zara became even more insecure. Every 5 minutes she checked herself in the mirror. Every 10 minutes she checked the housemaid. Every 15 minutes she checked her husband's phone. Peace vanished from the house completely. That evening, Zara sat quietly in the parlor. Unusually calm. Too calm. The husband noticed immediately. And any time Zara became quiet, danger was close. The short man adjusted himself carefully on the chair. Baby, why are you looking at me like village chief that wants to announce punishment? Zara slowly crossed her giant balloon-like hips. Come. The husband swallowed. Whenever she said come in that tone, trouble normally followed. He walked toward her cautiously, like person approaching hungry lion. Zara patted the seat beside her. Sit down. He sat. Unfortunately, because of their height difference, he nearly disappeared between the sofa cushions. Zara stared deeply into his eyes. Be sincere with me. The husband became nervous immediately. About what? About my beauty. Silence. Even the wall clock reduced its ticking. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Zara grabbed his tiny shoulders dramatically. Look at me very well. Am I beautiful? The husband blinked. This was trap. Complete trap. He knew it instantly. If he said yes, she might ask, then why were you looking at the housemaid? If he said no, funeral. His funeral. The man started sweating immediately. Baby, beauty is relative. Answer the question. The husband looked left, looked right, looked at ceiling fan for divine intervention. Nothing came. Zara moved closer aggressively. Am I beautiful or not? The husband coughed nervously. Well, you are
What? You are unique. Unique? Wrong answer. Very wrong answer. Zara stood up immediately. The sofa exhaled with relief. Unique. So I am now special effect. No, that's not what I mean. Then what do you mean? The poor man panicked.
He decided to speak honestly. Big mistake. Baby, should I tell you the truth?
Yes!
Complete truth?
Yes!
You are sure?
Yes!
The husband closed his eyes. No. Dead silence. The air froze. Somewhere outside, even birds stopped singing. Then suddenly,
My life is finished!
Zara screamed so loudly that the generator outside nearly went off. She collapsed dramatically on the floor. The husband jumped in panic. No, don't die. I didn't mean it like that. I know it. She rolled on the rug. I have been disgraced. Baby, calm down. So after everything I rub on my face, I am still not beautiful? The husband scratched his head desperately. I mean, the makeup made things confusing. Confusing? Yes, your eyebrows were fighting each other. Zara screamed again. Ah! Neighbors immediately gathered outside. One woman whispered, "She has started again." Inside the house, Zara pointed accusingly at her husband. So you want fresh girls, Abi? No! You want girls with soft skin? No! You want girls with original nose? No, I like your nose. Liar!
The husband became frustrated too. Okay, what do you want me to say? I want you to worship my beauty. The man sighed deeply. Then suddenly, he climbed on the center table dramatically so they could finally look eye to eye. Listen to me, Zara. She paused. You may not be the finest woman in Nigeria. Zara gasped. But you are the loudest. Silence. Then, Zara blinked. The husband continued boldly. And honestly, your craziness is part of why I love you. Zara froze completely. For real? Yes. Normal women rest. You? Never. Every day with you is like watching African magic mixed with wrestling. Zara slowly smiled. Really? Yes. And your giant hips alone deserve national award. She smiled wider. And my nose? The husband nodded carefully. Very directional. Zara finally laughed loudly. See your mouth. Then she carried him suddenly like a baby. Come here, my short king. Put me down. But Zara was already dancing around the parlor happily, while the husband bounced helplessly in the air like a forgotten handbag. Just as Zara was spinning around the parlor with her tiny husband dangling in the air like emergency luggage, suddenly, knock, 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 a deep female voice echoed from outside the gate. Good evening, I'm looking for Mr. Chinedu. The husband froze instantly. Zara stopped dancing. Slowly, very slowly, he turned pale. Zara narrowed her eyes suspiciously. Who, she asked quietly, is that woman? The husband swallowed so hard his tiny bow tie shifted. Outside, the mysterious woman spoke again. Tell him his ex-wife is here. Complete silence. Even the generator outside reduced its noise. Zara blinked once, then twice, then slowly cracked her fingers. She turned toward her husband with dangerous calmness. You have ex-wife? The husband fainted immediately. But outside the gate, the woman laughed confidently and adjusted her expensive sunglasses. And standing beside her was a tall, fresh, light-skinned little boy who looked exactly like Zara's husband. Will Zara survive this shock? Why did the husband hide an entire ex-wife? What secret is the ex-wife really bringing to the mansion? And most importantly, who will save that poor husband before Zara uses him to clean the ceiling fan in anger?
I hope you enjoyed the story. And please subscribe to Tales by MSK for more captivating stories.